crafty friends, welcome back to Sandy's Creative Studio. So I have been watching some YouTube and trying to find an idea to do some new tags, something a little different. And I like Joey DeFee, and so I was watching her videos, and I believe that this was something I saw on her channel while she was making some different tags. So this is what I came up with. I have a whole box of these. Let me show you. I can't remember how many came in the package, and it's just the perfect size, and I don't have to cut it down. A little bit less work I have to do, but yeah, I can still decorate it the way I want to. And here's just a couple of examples of what I did. You can use fabric. I think this is burlap, I think. And if it's not, I know that I am getting the two things confused. This is burlap. Okay, so I was confusing burlap. Now I'm not sure which is which. So I think this is burlap, and then if this is burlap, I can't remember what this is. Somebody please let me know in the comments below, so I'm at least getting the saying the right thing, so people will know what I mean. So I put down, I coffee dyed this, but I guess I didn't leave it in long enough because it's really not as dark as I would like. See, I put that down first, and I went around it with my my favorite, my walnut stain. So I went around that so I would have a little bit more of a distressed look, a little bit more of an aged look. And you can see I did some stenciling behind it, put down a piece of fabric or whatever I felt like, and then I have some different things cut out around me to put as the feature picture. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of these. I love that I don't have to cut them out. Just one less step. Okay, so I might as well go ahead and put some distressed ink around all of them, because I know I'm going to do it for all of them. You know, it's easy just to do it all at once. Kind of like an assembly line thing. You do this before you go on to the next. I just love this ink. It is definitely my favorite. I mean, I have others. I have antique linen, and I have antique linen in a pad. Excuse me. And what else do I have? I have tea dyed, which I also have that in a pad. But it's nice because, you know, they both do different things. Like, those are great on papers. Watercolored papers, your copy paper. They just run so well if you want that drippy effect, which I think is pretty cool. And then when you put it on like the manila folder, you know, like this, I love how it makes a splattered effect too. I've done a few tags like that with just the sprays as a background. I had a scrapbook paper that was like newsprint is what it looked like. And I sprayed it with purple and blue. That was so pretty. And then I just added some numbers to it and made it like a background piece. Okay. And that's a really nice piece, and I cut it up and use it in different things. Okay, so let me show you the fabric I found. I forgot this was in there. It just was a napkin. Actually, I believe both of these came from a napkin. I'm not sure what that is. It's got a little pattern on it, if you can see that. Little stitch pattern. And this one, I love this. It's a nice, simple background. And, you know, it's light. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot. It's not busy. And I think this will look really nice as a background piece. But yeah, this is definitely a napkin. But I'm surprised. I wouldn't think of a man carrying a flowery napkin around. But anyhow, let me set this to the side while I cut up some strips. And I think I'm going to go along the folds to make it easy. I'll probably, that's about 3 inches, and I'll cut it down and probably cut it again to about, I had to find the fold so I can cut. Cut it again. I'll have to see how it fits. Definitely. So I probably want to cut it down so it's about 2 inches. And look at that. That is going to make a beautiful background. Okay. Actually, I can look. All I gotta do is move this and measure. So actually, this is about 4 inches, but I still think I can't see my numbers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna want it probably at about 2.5 to make it fit this size. Now, that's just a guesstimate. I mean, I don't usually measure, but that's about what I thought anyway, 2.5. Of course, I probably could have just cut it to 2.5 to begin with. I can keep that for a scrap for another day. I still got the seam on there, but I think since I'm going to be decorating it with other things, I don't think I'm going to mind that seam too much. Okay, so I have some of this I can cut down now. And then I have some white, this white fabric. And I think I'll probably, this looks like it was used for some, something else. Maybe, and maybe something my sister gave me since she's a quilter. All right, I'm gonna hold this up instead of, I don't, really care about measuring it precisely. So as long as I line up the two and then cut, I know that it's pretty accurate that way. Hold them up once. Start a little cut and tear. Rip and tear. And I love that effect because I love that it leaves you little fringes on the edge. I love that. This one's got a lot of threads. Throw that out. Okay. This may be too little. I think I'm going to take some off of the side. So like I said, it was just a guesstimate. And sometimes guesstimates aren't exact. Excuse me, let me get a drink. It's like a tickle in my throat. Okay. Get that tear started. There we go. I'm going to have some nice fabric scraps. Okay, now that's a good size. And I definitely want to cut some of this. I guess I'll be doing like one of each. I'm going to go ahead and put them together. That way, line them up together. Know the length I want them. And then I only have to cut once. I'm all about some shortcuts. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. But I just wanted to show you this because I thought they were a lot of fun. Let's see if I can do it this way, all three at once. Don't think that's gonna happen. I tried. I know I said cut them down, and I didn't mean that. I want to tear them down. And tear that one. See, now this will be perfect for another project. Okay, now as you can see on the other ones that I did some stenciling. And let me show you the stencils that I have. I have 3 of them, so that's perfect. I can do one stencil on one tag. On one tag, so they'll all have a different pattern. And these are the Tim Holtz Collection Stampers Anonymous. And I know I got this one on Amazon. And it's called Plaid Enterprises. If you want to look that up, folk art, Plaid Enterprises. They probably have more options than the stars, but I love the stars. Since I love the stars, I'm going to start with that one. And I love using the stencils as a background. And then you have your highlight around the edge. And I haven't been doing the whole stencil. I haven't been going over the whole stencil, especially since I'm going to have something over top of it. Okay, lay that one to the side. I'm going to do them in a one step each, one step, one time. I really like this one too. And then I'm really loving my stencils. And this one is what would you call that? A crosshatch? I don't know, but I love these. They're so much fun to use stencils. And I love to use them in the background, you know, it just gives your eye one more thing to look at, you know, a little bit more eye appeal. Let's see what we got there. I want a little bit more on that spot. There we go. Okay, so let me put my lid on my ink. Put those to the side. I'll start with this one. This seems like it was the right size on the last one I did, but I'm going to have to cut it down a hair. There we go. Okay, that's much better. Because what I want is like a little border, and I want to see that, the pattern. And I may need to do a little bit more. I think I want to do a little bit more so it'll show, because on this one, all you're seeing is like the tip of the star, and you can't really tell what it is. Get that in the right place. There we go. Well, I know it looks like they're like right up on top of each other, but once I put the fabric down, it won't look like that. I like that. Okay. Now I don't need to cut this one. I didn't cut it with the others. And I gotta figure out... See, I want to give it a border. Only thing with that is you do get a lot of thread. Oh, and the other thing I would be doing, but my sewing machine needs repair right now. I would be sewing around the edges. Okay, so I'm going to use my Fabrifix since it is fabric to paper. Okay. I think I'm going to turn it around. Let's see. Get my paper towel. I like to use my paper towel to spread things out so I'm not getting too much glue on my hands. I saw Tina Shabby Dabby Doodle. You know, she uses some kind of cloth or napkin, and I like that because then my hands don't get quite so sticky, because you know I'm doing something like normally when I'm doing something I'm doing it in bulk, so I have it. It's so nice to have something when you make it up in bulk, and then all you got to do is like I put things in bags, pick up the bags, and then you know see what you got inside. You know, you have such a nice variety because you do like a variety and mass different projects, and then you just, you know, go through and pick the perfect thing for your perfect project. Okay, so now I have some different things laid out over here. I have some different words, and these are nice. I got them on Etsy, and they just have nice little sayings on them. And then I have some words like, whoops, like this. This one's heart, and then I got a lot of little ones like that. And then I have, oh, that's pretty. Do I want to do that? This, I think I really like the way that looks. So I think I'm going to use this. But I wanted to show you the other things that I have first. Let me do that. And this was a pack of Victorian women in color. I love that they're in color. You know, that would be nice too. And then I have this, and this one is, I think I can tell you, I had just had the papers, probably put the papers in the trash that it went to. There it is. Vintage by Me on Etsy. And I think they're so cute. And I think, you know, they go, different ones go, I really like that too. But I don't know. See, this one's a little bit more matchy. So I have to decide, do I want catchy or do I want something that's going to pop? I am going to go ahead and distress it. One problem is I'll make up so much that I can't decide what I want to use. So that's one problem I have. It's nice to have though. But of course you can decorate them however you like. I like to have a main focal point. But now since I have this, I feel like I need some kind of, I didn't do this on any of the others, but I feel like I need something. And I have a lot of fabric over here, but I'm afraid that some of this fabric is just too wide. You know, I didn't do this before. on the other ones. So I don't really have plans for using it for anything else. See, like I said, I have all kinds of ideas and I want to do them different ways. I don't want to have the same thing. I like to have a variety. And I am not going to distress the white. I like that it breaks up some of the less vibrant colors. All right. So let me put some Fabri-Tac on this piece. I like to put it on the piece. Then I don't have it squirting out too bad and making a mess. Like I said, I love the craft, but I don't love the glue. Okay, now I guess I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac again. I need to get some more glue. I haven't had that very long, but it's just not. I should have known better than to get a 4 ounce. I should have got at least an 8 ounce. But I have some Tombow Mono coming. Okay, now I gotta decide what else I want to do with that. I have bling. That's pretty, but I don't know. I got this for a project I haven't done yet. So if I do use that, it's a surprise. It'll be something fun. See, I think maybe I'll do a flower. I'll do a pink flower. Now my bowl of flowers. Oh, that's pretty. I don't have a lot of these and they're buried, but when I find it, I just am in love with it. It's so pretty. Love pink. Pink and purple. I think since I have flowers on my focal point, we'll just put another flower. They go together. Okay, now I'm going to let that dry, and then that's it for this one. I love that. Let me move these out of the way. Oh yeah, a word. I know I saw a flower the other day, but I think I'm going to put peace. I like peace. All you're saying is give peace a chance. Okay. A little bit of glue. There. Oh, I like it. I'm very happy with that one. We're done. Let's see what else we can create. Oh, yeah. Love this. It gets too long, though. That one is sewn. I don't want to cut that side. Oh, this doesn't want to tear. Well, I guess I am just going to have to cut this side. Okay. Yeah, this makes a really nice background piece. I go ahead and glue it down because this one wants to curl. Okay. Okay. I think I need a little more glue. Okay, let's see. I like her. I like her a lot. So go ahead and put that down. Might as well go ahead and pull out a piece that I know that I really like. I wish I had some numbers. Let me see what I have in my other bags of ephemera over here. See if I have some numbers. So I have all of these. You can be able to find something in them. Oh, is that loose? Oh. There we go. Perfect. Sometimes you never know what you want until you go digging in your digging in your pieces. That's too much. Okay, just the heart. Just the heart, and then I think that's good. I really like that. I don't want to do too much. But I didn't use the napkin. Glue on my fingers. Let's see. What does this one say? I'm just gonna put a word. It is well with my soul. I really like these. I'm gonna go with that. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. Okay, 2 down and 1 to go. All right. Oh, I know what I'm going to do on this one. I'm going to use this again. And I think I'm going to have to cut it down, trim it down, tear it down, however you want to do it. Okay. Oh, the nice leftovers I'm going to have. Okay. This time, look what else I cut out. These may be too big. These are too big. But if I get do a bigger tag, I am so going to use these ladies. But I have Tim Holtz people. I need to get a bag. They are strewn everywhere. They're in a pile. I don't want to mess them up too bad. She's too big. Let's see. I'm gonna start singing It Is Well With My Soul. It's gonna be in my head now. I love that song. Okay. A little bit of glue. Okay. Okay, this time I'm getting out my cloth here. Okay. A lost piece of fabric over there. And I do have some seam binding I could put in them, on them. I love the people. I did that on one of the others. I love that. Okay, I want to cut some of this on the side off a little. Okay, need a little glue there. Okay. Now I want to do something pretty on this one, something that's gonna stand out. See, what can we do? Maybe a button. Alrighty, let's see. What else can we do? Oh, look at this fabric that I have. Let me cut one of these off and see how that, whoops. See how that works. I may want white. That's too big. All right. Yes, I'm also looking for something maybe to go on the bottom. No. Okay, so what can we find to go on this one? Needs a little something, but it doesn't need that. Maybe just another glitter. No, not that one. My lace is tangled up. So I think I'm going to put a piece of this on the side. I like that. Let's see. Just my glue. Okay, now it's wanting to stick to my fingers. There we go. And I don't think I want blue. Let's see, where did I put the buttons? Okay, maybe a different button. I think maybe that blue just wasn't doing it. There we go. And I will just, there we go, got that off of there. Just put this down. Because I wanted the colors to kind of stay in the same family. So maybe a word. Let's see, not a bright word. Let's see what I have in this one. There's a word. Let's see what that says. I like the color of this. Perfect. I like the color of it with this. Like I said, it's not I don't want anything bright. There, I like that. I had so much fun making these. I hope you'll either pick some of these up, or you can use your file folders and make some tags, but use your fabric and your focal point, and that's just so pretty to me. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you'll hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for more videos to come. Thanks, and bye for now.